Hello YouTube, Mw2 here, and today we got a game of free-for-all on Storm, and I'll be using the Spaz 12 the entire time. Perks are Marathon Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Ninja Pro, and Kill Streaks. Someone sent me a message. They said possibly could you do some Spaz 12 gameplay with some different kill streaks, because I do understand the 579 can get a little bit boring, but it's just that, it makes it so much easier to get gameplays, and then no one ever really said anything, so I just kept doing it until someone right now said, could you change it up a little? So I got the UAV, the Precision Airstrike, and the Pavlo. I kept the Pavlo just because, I don't know, it makes it, I don't want to say it makes it easier, it's just I always like having it on because it stays for a while, and I like having a kill streak that can stay like above for a while, whether or not it's getting kills, just because I think it's really intimidating. And then it keeps people, especially on this map, it'll keep people indoors, where I'd like to use the Spaz, obviously in this building right here, or I like to go over to the building that I'm heading to right now. And just basically, it helps me spawn kill, and that's what I like to do in this game, in a free-for-all, or in any game type, whatever. I like to do it, and yeah, so in this gameplay, I wanted to give a review because I actually got my stuff that I talked about in a couple videos ago. I'm picking it up right now. I got my Razer Onza controller, Tournament Edition. I got this and the headset from Amazon, and it only took like 3 days to get here, and they came in the same order. And this headset, or not, this controller right here, I'm going to talk about this one first. It's weird because my other controller I'm picking up right now, it's a lot more heavier, and it's a little bit bigger. And this controller right now, if you bought it right now, I'm not sure if it would be 60, but I think it would be at least 50. But this controller right here, the Onza, it was 40, and it was 40 on their website. It was 40 on Amazon. It's 40 in any of the stores, I think. I didn't look in the stores, and my friend, like, he called me like yesterday. He's like, "Oh, I see this Onza in the store, whatever, and I guess I'm gonna buy it." I'm like, "All right, cool. I probably could have just done that, but I got it on Amazon anyway, so whatever." Yeah, it saved me the trouble of actually having to leave my little cave down here. But anyways, yeah, it's not made of the most I don't know, I could call it like thick plastic or durable plastic, but it's a controller. I mean, I don't plan on throwing it around that much. I mean, whenever I get mad, I don't normally throw the controller or anything. I usually just rage quit and yell a lot like that. But yeah, I guess I'll actually talk about the controller actually right now. But it's got a split D-pad. So, like, do you ever like play a game and you take out like claymores or something, and you, I don't know, do something else? I don't know. It's a split D-pad, so it's got individual 4 buttons. So I haven't really used this yet, because I'll talk about that in a second. But from what I've noticed, it is a little bit like, if you're one of those players that like takes up the scoreboard every second or so, it's hard to do that, because the back button, which would take up the score, and the start button are below everything and near the little plug-in button, and not near the Xbox button, just because I don't know why actually. They probably could have fit them here, but they didn't. But anyways, they got the 4 Xbox buttons, like the ones that are colorful. They light up, but it's pretty cool. I've played in the dark for a little bit with it, and it does look pretty sick. And as you can hear right now, they click in, and they don't like it's really easy to press them in. So I don't know, it's just quicker reaction, I guess. It would help you out a little bit. I can see them getting not as broken as easy as the other ones, because those ones on the regular Xbox, they do get jammed and stuff like that. But onto the analog sticks, they're a little bit higher. They're between an FPS Freak and the regular controller, so they do help with aiming and stuff, and get turned on back there. I just looked up and saw that. But yeah, and I'm actually gonna have to throw in another gameplay right here to talk about the rest of the stuff, so just stay tuned for that. But they do twist analog sticks to give like a quicker rotation, so you can basically change the sensitivity. So like, I have mine on probably like it's almost on all the way up. I found that it was a little bit too movie, I guess you could call it, when it's all the way turned to the counterclockwise way. And then when you turn to the right, it gets really hard to move and stuff. I don't know, not like really hard, but when you're playing, feel like you're playing on like less than a 1 probably. And then that combined with the setup I have now, which is basically like probably a 9 on the controller, that combined with the 9 that I play on Xbox usually when I'm sniping, it's a pretty good setup. It feels really nice. And then onto the back part of the controller, they actual triggers, I don't really like what they did with them. I don't really notice it, but an idea I had with them, because they do they flip up and outwards, and it's kind of weird because like I don't know, I wish they had done it the exact opposite way, where they're kind of facing towards you. It would be really easy to like push in towards you, because that's where your fingers, it would be easier for you to go, but they kind of just go outwards. It's a nice resting area, and it's easy to hit, but I don't know, it's just an idea. They could have done it the other way. But onto the bumpers, they got 2 of them, and for the reason on the back, they got a really easy way to map out your controller. Sorry, they got the right remap and the left remap. It's hard to explain this, but they got like this thing on the back where when you hit the remap button, a little button, it's got A, B, X, Y, and then all the other buttons right here, and it lights up. And you hit the button, and then you hit the button you want to use. Like, let's say I wanted to change the jump to one of the bumpers. Then I hit the remap, the A, and then I take the A off, and then I hit the bumper, and then it'll make that the jump button. So it's pretty cool. Pretty easy way to remap your controller. I got the knife button and the jump button on the remaps. I just gotta use this more, and I'm gonna be so good at trick shotting. I won't ever have to, claw or any of that stuff. I just gotta practice and just do what I did when when Modern Warfare 2 first came out, and I learned tactical. Even though this is a way bigger change, but I'm just gonna have to get used to it and just play with it more. But on to the headset. I got the Tritton AX Pro headset. This thing is definitely worth every cent I paid for. I bought it for 170 or 180, I think. It looks really awesome. It lights up and stuff like that, which is really cool, like the little orange part on the side. And I switched out the cushion in the headset. It's got 2 cushion things. One was just like foam or whatever, and I put in leather, so I think it looks really awesome. And yeah, this is really durable. It's really smooth to adjust the headset, and it fits really nice in your ears. The only problem I have with the headset, I don't know, it's just getting used to, but it almost gives me like after like 2 hours in playing, which is, I don't know if that's normal. It didn't do it with the Turtle Beach, but it does give me almost like a headache type thing. Like on the top, it gets kind of hard. Like I think they could have probably cushioned that more. And yeah, sorry about that. My phone just rang. But anyway, back onto the review. I got what do we got here? This is like this took me a little while to set up. Not as long as the controller at all. But it's got like a lot of cords and stuff like that, which is a little bit annoying. But I mean, I got space down here at my feet. I can just put the cords and stuff like that. But it's got like the brain, I guess you could call, right here. You can adjust the front, rear, center, and I don't know what sub means, but you can adjust all that stuff like that. But I didn't really mess with that because the sounds fine. You got an easy way to change the volume on the left. When you turn it up, actually the colors, like on the font of the front, rear, and center stuff, they change. When you go to the top, it changes to red, and when you go to the bottom, all these other colors come up, like all the blues, and then it goes down to green. And then you could adjust the chat volume, which is cool because on the Turtle Beaches, you like it adjusted itself. Like when you turned up the volume, the chat volume would automatically go up, and that is annoying because sometimes when you're playing with like people like you guys know, for the zombies, if you play people like Eric, he tends to talk really loud. I don't know if he just has his mic all the way down his throat, but he's just loud. So when I want to turn the game volume up, I don't want to hear Eric that loud, so I can turn that down or just leave it as it is. And yeah, you can turn the mic on and off, which is cool, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't really do anything. When you turn it off, the colors don't go off, so I don't really know. And then it just plugs into this other thing, another brain, which has got a bunch of more adjustable stuff like that. I don't really know anything about this. I haven't messed with it yet, so I'm thinking about maybe looking at some of the other stuff, because if the sound can get better, I'm going to get it better. But and then it's got a just like a little plastic thing that you plug into the headset, and you're good to go for the talking and stuff like that. So overall, 9 out of 10 on the headset, and I'd say about, I don't know, maybe an 8 out of 10 on the controller, with the regular controller being like a 6 out of 10. So I guess there can be improvements on the controller and the headset. The only thing that I really found bad on was that it gave me like a headache almost, but that might be just me, and I might have to get used to it. But So that's basically it on the review, guys. Hopefully I actually put it in a gameplay for the background for the like another one or so. But if you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, and if, subscribe and all that stuff like that. But that's basically it. I'll see y'all later, and have a nice day.